campfire at the bottom of the cup. There is a cup sitting on a quiet kitchen counter before sunrise. Steam rises from it in slow spirals, catching the first thin line of light through the window. Inside that cup is Starbucks Sumatra, brewed in a mocha pot, dark and steady and unapologetically deep. This is not just coffee. This is a single origin story. Single origin means it came from one place, one stretch of earth, one climate heavy with humidity and rain, one forest floor layered with roots that have been speaking to each other long before language was invented. When water fills the bottom chamber of the mocha pot and heat begins to build, nothing dramatic happens at first. Just quiet pressure, just patience. Then slowly, inevitably, the water rises. Pressure does not create the flavor. Pressure reveals it. The flame under the pot is small, almost humble, but fire does not need to be loud to be transformative. Fire clears. Fire exposes. Fire burns away what is brittle so what is true can breathe. Sumatra was always earthy. It was always grounded. It always carried that campfire note, that dusk and dust undertone, that whisper of cedar and dark cocoa. The heat simply brings it forward. The mocha pot concentrates it. What rises into the upper chamber is thick and strong and unapologetically warm. Then heavy cream meets the surface, white against dark, soft against bold. The cream does not erase the fire, it receives it. Fat binds bitterness the way understanding binds memory. Nothing is denied. Everything is integrated. The sip that follows is velvet and smoke and earth in one motion. And here is where the metaphor opens. Go deep enough into one bean, and the entire forest is revealed. Not discovered, not found, revealed. Because it was never missing. The single origin teaches something simple and dangerous. Depth dissolves fragmentation. The world appears scattered only when skimmed at the surface. But go down far enough and roots intertwine. Go down far enough and separation collapses. Go down far enough and everything shares the same soil. A forest fire looks like destruction from a distance. Trees fall, smoke rises, ash settles. But the forest understands what the eye cannot. The burn clears the illusion of permanence. The ash feeds what comes next. What seemed like an ending was preparation. The dark roast is like that fire. It seems harsh to those who fear intensity. But intensity handled with patience becomes warmth. Warmth draws people close. Warmth gathers. Warmth steadies the nervous system, the way a campfire steadies the night. So the cup on the counter is not just a drink. It is earth. It is flame. It is pressure. It is integration. It is a reminder that nothing new had to be added for depth to exist. It only had to be revealed. Go deep enough into one thing, and everything stands there quietly waiting. Not because it was hidden, but because surface living creates the illusion that something is missing. At the bottom of the cup, when only a dark ribbon remains, what lingers is not bitterness. It is warmth. And what burned away in the process was never real to begin with. Picture, if you will, a simple kitchen before dawn. A small metal pot on a quiet flame, water rising under pressure, dark liquid gathering in the chamber above. Nothing supernatural, nothing extraordinary, just heat and depth and patience. And yet somewhere between the first spark and the last sip, something curious occurs.
The surface gives way. The bitterness softens. The fire does not destroy. It reveals. A single origin, one source, one soil, one root system beneath what appeared to be many separate trees. Perhaps the cup was never only a cup. Perhaps the flame was never only flame. Perhaps what rises under pressure is not coffee at all, but clarity. Because if one being can hold the memory of an entire forest, if one small pot can transform water into warmth, if fire can clear without annihilating, then one might begin to wonder what else has only been waiting beneath the surface, waiting for heat, waiting for depth, waiting for the courage to stop skimming and start descending. Tonight's lesson, tucked quietly at the bottom of a dark cup. Go deep enough into anything, and you may discover there was never more than one source to begin with. Submitted for your consideration.